Put your hands like this or, yeah, okay. All right. Hey guys, Ben Crosswhite here, welcome back. I got Cody here, Codina we like to call him around here. He has some decent sized arms, not much chest or abs or traps, but we got good arms here, so I wanted him to use him for this video in the triceps. We're talking all triceps here. We're gonna go into a little anatomy, and as you probably know, maybe you don't, there are 3 heads that compose the tricep muscle, and the tricep is composed of about 2/3 of your entire arm. So don't neglect doing triceps if you want big arms. They do all serve different purposes, so the angles of the triceps are very important. The load is important. The way that you keep tension on the tricep is important, and all of those you have to keep into consideration, and I'm gonna go through with you right now. All right, so the first exercise, we have an overhead tricep extension with the rope, and I've attached, as you probably already knew if you subscribe to my channel, I love bands, and I have a band here that's gonna run straight horizontal with it. It's gonna add a load at the end, which is why I love it. The tricep extension rope is, the overhead version is much more effective than going under, facing in towards it. You're gonna get better range of motion, you're gonna get a better stretch reflex, and the studies prove that. It's 1.5 times more engagement to the triceps, all 3 tricep heads, than doing a facing in and push down. So we're gonna start, go ahead and get it going, Cody. Whenever you're ready, sweetheart, waiting on you, as always. So keep your core tight, your back is straight as always. I shouldn't even say that, but I have to. You can tell he's getting all the way back, his knuckles are almost touching his shoulders. The hands are coming together when he's going behind. They're gonna open up as he extends out, and he's having constant tension on the triceps. You can tell he's got that horseshoe appearance popping out, finally. And he's getting a good extension, and there's always pressure or tension on the tricep heads. This is mainly when you take the elbows out like he's doing, you're gonna hit more of that medial side. The long head is gonna extend more past that 90 degrees, and then the medial head is gonna hit more up to the 90 degrees, so the flexing, you know, before 90. Keep going, we're gonna hit about 30 more reps, Cody.
Great.
Yeah, there you go, good squeeze. As always, breathing out on the way out, breathe in on the way in. This is an isotonic exercise. All of these are gonna be an isotonic exercise, which is gonna engage the most and cause the most muscle hypertrophy. Okay, so this next exercise is the skull crusher, but not the traditional one that a lot of people do in the gym, not like your typical meathead. It's not coming to your skull. It's actually gonna go past your head, almost like you're scalping the back of your head here, and we're keeping the elbows back the entire time. That's gonna keep constant tension on it. So the big things are constant tension, the range of motion, and then the articular movements of the joint and having everything in the right alignment. So as you can see here, he's keeping the elbows back even when he extends up. He's not coming over his chest or his head. He's going back behind his head, so it's getting full range of motion. So he's got his feet down. I like to tell a lot of my clientele to keep their feet up on the bench if possible, because that's gonna keep the back a little flatter and not hyperextend quite as much. This exercise, I contacted a buddy of mine, Gregg Avedon, and he has been on the cover of Muscle and Fitness magazine about 40 times probably. And he said this is one of his favorites. This is his top go-to skull crusher exercise. And so I wanted to throw it in there because it's one of my favorites as well. All right, so third on the list is the dumbbell tricep kickback. I like to do it on an incline. It's a great thing to do because it's gonna get obviously chest supported, it's gonna help your back, and you can isolate in the triceps more. But you're also keeping that constant tension like we talked about earlier. So this is gonna be great for all 3 heads to engage. The more bend in, the better, the more you're gonna hit on that origin. And the further back you extend, obviously, in contraction, the better you're gonna get there as well. Now, as you can tell, Cody is kicking back in the elbows, and then he's driving his arms up, and that's what's gonna hit that long head tricep the most. The long head is a biarticular muscle that crosses over 2 joints. The origin, the supraglenoid process is where it attaches, and it goes into the scapula. So when you have a good scapular retraction back and you take the arms up once they're straight, that's when it's gonna hit the tricep long head the hardest. So extending up, he's starting to wear out, so he's not getting too high anymore. You gonna go down to 3s? I don't know if we have 3s, but yeah. So you can tell it's a great fatiguing exercise. It's awesome for engagement of all 3 heads, and it's very simple to use, and you don't need a whole lot of weight there. Final exercise on the list here is a close grip bench press. Cody here is already putting his hands up. You can tell he's not really close, and he's not too wide either. It's right outside chest. If you flare the elbows out too much, or if you go too close with the hands, you're gonna feel a lot of tension and pressure on the elbow joint itself, and it's gonna take a lot off of the muscle. You're not gonna be able to load it quite as heavily. So we're going just a little bit more narrow than what a normal bench would be. As you can tell, I added bands here. I love the bands because it's gonna keep that constant load at the very top. And you can tell he's drawing the elbows in, just like a normal bench. You don't wanna shrug the shoulders. You wanna keep your shoulder blades retracted back, and you're drawing the elbows by the side. If you flare them out too much, not only will it cause a lot of pressure on the acromion process where the head of the humerus fits in there and push on some of those tendons, but it'll also cause a lot more pressure on the elbows. So this is a must do for triceps in growing mass and having some awesome triceps. So I would suggest Cody you do this a little bit more often. He wanted the clips to match his underwear, so we have the pink clips, of course. All right, keep going, Cody.